Okay, so as per commutative property, here the grouping of the numbers doesn't affect the result. So if you group numbers as per the grouping method, it will not affect its answer. So let us see with the example. This will make you much more clear. So suppose here I have 2 plus minus 3 plus 5. Okay. Similarly, I have the same numbers here, 2 plus minus 3 plus 5. Now first of all, I will group these two numbers, so I will solve this first in LHS. Here I will group these two numbers and will solve this first on RHS. So let us check that whether the answer are same or not, because as per the property it must be same. So plus minus minus, that is plus minus minus sign of greater, so answer is here 2 and greater number is 5, so the sign will be plus. Here plus minus minus sign of greater, so similarly your answer will be minus 1 and here it will be 5. Now let us see 2 plus 2, that is 4, plus minus minus sign of greater, that is 4. So here you can see that LHS is equal to RHS. So here it is proven that grouping of the numbers will not affect its answer, and if it does so, associative property is satisfied. So we can say that for integers they are associative. Okay, so grouping doesn't affect the result of integers. Now the last property here discussed in your book is additive identity for subtraction and addition. So let us see the same property. Additive property now, as per the additive property, if we add any integer with 0, our answer will be the integer under the question. If we say it in a very common parlance, 0, adding 0 to any integer, we will get the same number. Okay, so let us try with the example. Suppose we have here 4, if we add 0, our answer is 4. Similarly, if here we have minus 3, if we add 0, we will get minus 3. So here you can make a note that your question and your answer remains the same. This is nothing but additive property, that is adding number 0 to an integer will not affect its answer and your answer will be the question itself. Okay, clear? So hope you have noted this down. Now we will start with exercise 1.2. Question number 1, write down a pair of integer whose sum is minus 7. Okay, so this is a totally self based learning question. You can try the same at your home and you will get the answer. There are different answers to the same question, so it is totally self-explanatory. You can try the same at your home, okay, on your own. There is no need to see in the digest as well as the books. Your answer might differ from the book itself. So question number one, that is, you have to write down the pair of integers whose sum is minus 7. Sum is minus 7. So let us try to give a pair. So we need to just think about the number which can give us the sum as minus 7. So we want minus 7. So we will take minus 17 plus 10 plus minus minus and sign of greater, that is minus. So your answer is here minus 7. So this can be first pair, right? You can make many number of pairs as per your wish. Okay, so please try the same at your home. Similarly, point B and C of the question number 1 is in your homework. You can try the same, and if you are having doubts, ask me in the comment section. So write down question number 2. Point A, write a pair of negative integers whose difference gives 8. So to write down a pair of negative integers whose difference gives us 8. So the pair must be negative and their difference must give us 8. So think of a number which can give us the difference as 8. Yes? Anybody? See, we want pair of negative integers whose difference gives us 8. Okay, please think about a number which can give us this answer. Yes. So now if we take minus 2 and minus 10, okay, now these first two numbers will satisfy our first condition, that is there must be a pair of negative integers. So these are two numbers which are negative in number, negative in sign, and whose difference, that is minus, that is subtraction, must give us 8. So now let us check, that is minus minus plus sign of greater, so minus 2 plus 10, and now plus minus minus sign of greater, that is 8. So we have got two pair of integers, sorry, one pair of integers whose difference gives us 8. Okay, similarly you can try B and C. Okay, now starting with question number 3. In a quiz, a team scored minus 4, T, 10 and 0, and team B scored 10, 0 and minus 40 in 3 successive rounds. Which team scored more, and can we say that we can add integers in any order? Okay, so there are two questions asked in the question number 3. So first of all, let us answer the first question, that is which team scored more. So there are two teams, team A. First of all, we'll write down the question in a very clear and precise manner so that we can solve it very easily. And the second team here is team B. There were 3 rounds, okay, in a quiz. Team 1 scored minus 40 in the first round, sorry. Then the second round it scored 10 and the third round it scored 0. Team B scored 10 in the first round, 0 in the second round and minus 40 in the third round. Now it is asked that which team scored more. So we need to find out the total score for team A and team B. So total here means addition. First of all, add these numbers of team A, that is minus 40 plus 10 plus 0. Okay, so plus minus sign of greater. So here our answer is minus 30 plus 0. So your answer is minus 30. Okay, similarly we can do the same for here, that is 10 plus 0 plus minus 40. So 10 plus 0 is 10 and plus minus minus, so here also the answer is minus 30. So what is the answer for the first question asked here, that is team A and team B are tied, they have scored the same score. So here there is no winner, both of them have scored the same, so there is a tie. Okay, so you can write down team A and B are tied. Okay, now the second question here asked is, can we say that we can add integers in any order? Yes, okay, because we know that commutation is there for integers in addition. Okay, so addition is commutative for integers. We already studied the same in the past lecture. So here order of addition will not affect its answer because the number here are all integers and we know that integers are commutative in nature. So order of addition will not affect the result. So we can add integers in any order, our answer will remain same. Now let us start and finish with the last question for the session, that is question number 4 of exercise 1.2. So we have to fill in the blanks. Okay, so for number 1, minus 5 plus of minus 8 minus 8. Now this question is based on the concept of commutation. We have to just write down the other number, that is minus 5. Okay, point number 2, minus 53 plus dash is equal to minus 53. We know that in integers it is additive in nature, so here we have to just add the number 0. Number third, 17 plus dash is equal to 0. So can you tell me a number? Yes, minus 17. Plus minus minus, sign of greater, so 17 minus 17 will be 0 and the sign, it doesn't matter because your answer is 0. Fourth, 13 minus 12 plus this is equal to 13 plus minus 12 plus minus 7. So if you remember what I taught you, this is based on those grouping, that is associative property. Here we just have to see the missing number, that is minus 7, and put it here. Okay, we know that grouping of the number will not affect the result. Okay, fifth point, let me rub the board so that you can see it better. Minus 4 plus 15 plus minus 3 is equal to -4 plus 15 and plus dash. Yes, you can help me with the same. Your answer must be -3. Okay, it is also based on associative property of integers, which I just taught you. Okay, so hope you are clear regarding the concept taught till now. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me on the comment section. So thank you and have a nice day.